Hey there, my name is Meredith. I am author of Healthy Voice, Life Beyond the Weight, and founder of Healthy Voice. I am all about helping people let go of the weight that's in their life and focus on knowing a God who loves them. So last week I did a little video on the first part of the journey, which you can see here. I've got some notes in mine, but it says, be willing to look beyond the weight and go beneath the surface. This week, I want to talk to you about be willing to set your feet in the direction of your healthy voice. So, you may wonder what that means. For those of you that read my book, I'm just going to give you a little reminder. I highlighted a kind of a nugget. This page, it says, I have to let go of the story I've been hanging onto and staring at for years that's been keeping me addicted to food or diets. I have to recognize my unhealthy voice wants me to follow its lead, so in order to not do that, I literally have to change my direction. I have to change the course of the ship. I have to decide that I'm not going to just lose the weight to lose it. I'm going to lose it to change my lifestyle, to make it a journey. I have to change my approach and perspective to the healthy voice. Otherwise, I'll be doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, which many of us know is the definition of insanity. So there's another piece that says, I have to have faith that if I set my feet in the right direction, the Lord will carry me. And I'll get into that. But first, I want to kind of talk to you about, what it really means to set your feet in the right direction. So, first of all, it's not just a willingness. I mean, we can talk all about how, I'd love to make it not about the weight all the time. I'd love to see that there's kind of more to life's journey than thinking that my weight is my worth and everything. But I'll talk, but I'm not really interested. For example, you go on diets all the time. I mean, if you're like me, you've been on hundreds of them since you were a kid. I was. And when I was always on them, it was always just going to the same thing, for the one thing. I just have to lose the weight. I just have to lose the weight. And each time I would gain the weight. When each time I never knew there was more to it. So that's kind of what we're talking about here. We can show up for a diet, but do we realize there might be more to it than that? And are we willing to look at it? So one of the things I would say to do and what I've had to do is almost question your intention. A long time ago, when I went to treatment, I had to look at what is my intention? Like, I know diets don't work for me anymore. Something has to change. What am I going to do that's going to be different? And I was just so sick. There's a term in 12-step and other areas that says we get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And that's exactly how I felt. It was like, okay, I can't just keep, doing the diet if I'm not seeing what else is going on. Because obviously if I gain weight, there's something deeper going on and I need to look at that as well. So questioning your intentions, considering a different approach. I mean, you see on Pinterest all the time, life is a journey, not a destination. I always say life is a journey, not a fix, because when we're trying to go for the fix, we always miss the journey, and I'm guilty of it myself half the time, and, realize, oh, wow, I was working towards that goal, but it was really about the journey getting it to the goal. So if you say, for example, you are a marathon runner, or you're deciding whether or not you want to race, it's not about just going, hey, I want to run a race. It's being willing to go, I'm going to sign up for this race. And, knowing this is like not really going to be an easy thing. I'm going to have to put time into this. I'm going to have to eat right. I'm going to have to, spend time running. And I've run many marathons, so I know it takes a commitment. But you don't go into it going, well, I'm just going to run a mile and, that's all I need to do. All you're doing is scratching the surface. You got to go, okay, I'm committing to 26.2 miles and I'm going to need to be ready to run that. And a lot of people talk about the marathon is a metaphor for life. And it's so true because life really is a marathon. It's not a quick fix. So saying all that, one of the things you really have to do when you are committing to kind of going inside instead of just doing the surface thing is thinking about what you really want. Okay, do I just want to lose the weight and I don't care, or do I want to realize that there might be more to life and maybe I can enjoy life a little more when it's not only about the weight? Maybe I need to consider that. Think about your intentions. If you want to be healthy for the long haul, you just might want to approach it differently. So, for example, And I know we're all in different places with this. So don't think that you have to be where I am or you're for like we are all human. We are all just walking our own journey. So let me tell you, I told you a while or my last video that I gained weight. Well, and I went to the doctor and went through that process. Well, this past Friday I went to an exercise physiologist at that doctor. And we talked through kind of, okay, I'm at a place where I know I have to work out again. How am I going to do that? What am I going to do? Well, she does my measurements. I say, okay, I got to be careful. This can't be my worth, but I will look at it for the science of it. And so what we determined was that I need to lose 40 pounds. Okay, hi, big number. It's like 40 miles. Am I going to run 40 miles? And I said to her, well, tell me about how long that's going to take. And she said, well, it's about a pound a week. Okay, the old me would have flipped out. Are you kidding me? No, I want to lose it all now. No, this cannot happen. But I was like, all right, got it. I kind of appreciated that it's a journey. It was a reminder that, oh, yeah, getting healthy is a journey, not a fix. And I got in the car and I thought to myself, okay, what's 40? That's kind of a long time. But when I thought about it, it's if I want the results of feeling good for the long haul, I don't care how long it takes. All I've got to do is show up at the start line. And that's what I'm doing. I'm on my second week of working out every day, and it feels awesome. I feel more peaceful. I'm showing up. I'm focusing more on, what I'm eating. I'm not obsessing about it, but I'm just being more conscious. So here's my challenge for you. I want you to maybe drop the story that's in your head about, I just have to go on the diet. It's going to be the answer. And literally go inside and go, wait a minute. What else do I need to look at here? What else might be going on? Wouldn't it be cool to have a deeper healthy lifestyle? So take a step back and reflect. I don't care how you do it. Just even if you're standing in the kitchen making dinner, like, wait a minute, I have to think differently about this. And think about what you want. Do you want that workout? Or do you want that quick fix? Yeah, you want that, but in the long run, what do you really want? Do you want more than that? Do you know you're more than that? Hello? Huge. Then make your decision. Make your decision in your heart. Being willing to set your feet in the right direction is making that decision in your heart to set your feet in the right direction. Literally, it's like a pivot. I had to go from, okay, yeah, none of this works to I'm going to go to this. And I'm not going to make you do it. It's got to come from within you. You got to have a little faith. I mean, the essence of all of this is, I want to help people see that God really wants to be a part of our healthy lifestyle journey. And we all think that it's got to be this big bang boom. And it's like, just all you need is a little mustard seed. Like for me, I don't really care what your faith was. If you've got a little mustard seed, take that and let that grow. Like, don't think you have to be a certain way to let God into that space in your life. And then finally, you got to trust him. And I know that's so hard because I got to do it all the time. Like, wait, oh, I was supposed to trust you in this. But if he's taking you to that deep place, he's not going to leave you in that deep place. He's going to actually get more connected to you in that deep place. So instead of doing the scripture at the beginning, I'm doing it at the end, because I want to take you back to that one that I used last week, which is Proverbs 3, 5-8. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil. This will bring health to your body and nourishment to your bones. Healthy? Yeah. So I want to read to you really quick the Message, which is another Bible version, with that part in it, with those passages. Trust God from the bottom of your heart. Don't try to figure out everything on your own. Huge. Listen for God's voice in everything you do, everywhere you go. He's the one who will keep you on track. Don't assume that you know it all. Run to God. Run from evil. Your body will glow with health. How cool is that? Your very bones will vibrate with life. Wow, that's like really cool. So I guess that's sort of the essential message that I want you to do. It's, wait a minute, what happens if I have a little faith and trust God and, think about, wow, what's it really going to be like to show up at that start line and just set my feet in the direction of that 26.2 miles that we call life, and to show up in a different way. Not just show up because you're here, but show up because you're here for a purpose. So think about that. Enjoy your week. Hope everyone's having fun getting ready for Christmas. And I will see you again next week. And finish up with, this is Meredith. I'm tuning out so you can tune into your life. Have a good one, everybody.